My parents skipped my wedding. But when they spotted my $135,000 Porsche on Instagram, Mom rang, we need. I never thought a car could bring my family back into my life. But when my parents saw my brand new Porsche on Instagram, after 2 years of complete silence, my mom's voice on the phone was the calm before an emotional storm. I'm 27 now, and honestly, it's only recently that I could even afford therapy to unpack why my parents decided to skip my wedding. For most of my life, Liam, felt like background noise in my own family. My older sister, Chloe, who's 29, was always the star, the golden child who could do no wrong. She was the one my parents actually wanted to talk about at dinner parties. When Chloe graduated college, they threw her a huge party, 200 guests, a live band. 2 years later, when I graduated with honors in computer science, my mom sent a text, congrats, with a thumbs up emoji. My dad said we'd celebrate later, but that day never came. Chloe announced a promotion at her marketing firm that same week, and just like always, my achievements were overshadowed. I learned early that my wins were just bad timing. My first job at a tech startup paid decently, and what's the first thing my parents asked? If I could help pay for Chloe's destination bachelorette party in Orlando. I was 23, barely making rent in my cramped Phoenix apartment, yet I was expected to fund her third trip of the year. I said no. My mom gave me the silent treatment for a month. That's when I started looking into cryptocurrency. Not because I was some tech bro chasing quick riches, but because I needed a way out of a cycle where I was constantly expected to give, but never celebrated. I started small, learning everything about blockchain, joining online communities, making tiny investments with what little I had after bills. My parents thought it was idiotic. That's not real money, Liam, my dad would scoff, usually before launching into another glowing update about Chloe's latest career move. My mom would add, you're wasting your time with internet funny money, shaking her head like I just told her I was joining a cult. They never asked what I was actually doing, never showed an ounce of curiosity about the tech or why I believed in it. They just dismissed it entirely because it wasn't a traditional career path, not like Chloe's corporate ladder climb. Then I met Maya at a blockchain conference in Salt Lake City. She was an architect exploring NFT art spaces, and we clicked instantly over being the black sheep of our families, the ones who chose unconventional paths. We dated for a year before I proposed. When I told my parents I was getting engaged, my mom's first response was, oh, that's nice. And then, immediately, did you hear Chloe might make senior director? I should have seen the warning signs, but a part of me still hoped they'd show up for me, just once. Maya and I planned a small wedding, nothing extravagant, just 40 people at a vineyard outside Phoenix. I personally called my parents 3 times to confirm, sent a handwritten note with the invitation, even offered to pay for their hotel room. Every time, they said yes. They told me they wouldn't miss it, that they were proud. The week before the wedding, Chloe called my parents in a panic. She'd gotten food poisoning and needed someone to nurse her. My parents lived 2 hours from me, but only 20 minutes from Chloe. So, somehow, they decided my 29-year-old sister, who had a husband, needed both of them to help her through a don't miss the twist bottom left, full story.